Hello everybody and welcome back to Ryland once again on our Arctic settlement here. We're looking, well, up the hill here. So there we can see a hill that is in Ryland. So that's up here, this little one. And here, I think it's a perfect place for a airship hangar. So we do have that one here. And this would be a very prominent location indeed when something like that is up here. So let's have a street going down here. This is where we're going to have the airship hangar then. And what we need for that though is two things. First of all, we do need a warehouse. That is something that we can do here because the airship hangar is a monument and it does need a warehouse close by. Plus, we do need a warehouse here for the heater. So there we have the heater then. Where do we have the other one? Down here, right? So if we have a heater here, if we have the heater here, let's see, we can then squeeze in some more buildings here as well. So some more explorers. We do need them. We are desperately low on the explorers there, and I think the airship hangar needs 150 explorers. That's incredible. And here we have the heater now, so that means more explorers for the world here. And there the trade route has also started with the Inuits. So down here, as we can see, we have loaded now some seal skins, and the Inuit actually has a quest for us. One of our people saw something terrible washed up on a beach. Can you get me a picture? And we do get a collection of lost expedition relics for the museum, at least an icebound set. And that is a sea monster that we need to get. And this is hidden here, so we do need to send a ship over there. I don't know if it's a good idea to send a ship. I would rather have an airship for that, but well, we don't have that yet. There we have, there we have a little passage here too, where my cargo ship is passing through. And let's send actually, let's not send the ship of the line for that, but we do have the cargo ship here close by that can just do this just as well, and we don't need the sealskins that urgently yet, so let's send it over there. Righto, that's it. Now we still need to prepare here. Missing goods. Coal is once again down. That is something. Let's have a look at the trade routes there for the coal from Grand Falls to Riley, and they're totally packed here with the coal. The only thing that I could imagine is that, oh yeah, we are packed with coal though, that we don't have enough depots here. So let's add a few more depots. They're not really expensive, you know, and we do need them, as we can see. Here now, lots of more space so that cargo ship can unload all the coal that it has. But of course, we're depleting coal a bit here with Sami Inlet. How is it looking here, our coal deposits? Our coal storage, that is. It's capped. That's good. So we shouldn't be depleting coal that much anymore once it's capped. Here we have the heater now working. So the only thing here where we need is some explorers and a canteen at least, you know, so people do have something to eat. So there we have the canteen going up here. And then we can squeeze in a few explorers here and there that we need. I don't think we need that many, so let's just, yeah, squeeze in a few here. That should be fine already. And look at that, there are some deers running around. Or even reindeers. And that should be fine now, so that's 10, yeah, 5 each. That should be definitely enough for the explorers here, right? Hopefully. Let's send the ship back here now to Ryland. And let's have a look over here, the sea monster. Okay, it's still in that direction a bit more. There it is. There's the sea monster. It's not really worth a photo, right? We need to take a photo before we do anything here. So let's take a photo of that wild beast. Looks like a dead dollfish or something like that. Sail to Inuit's borrowed schooner and collect your reward. Alright, over here. And that's it. Looks like a dolphin or something like that. Right, let's go over here now. Again, we still need more explorers. So we can squeeze in a few more here. A few more here. Unfortunately, there are not any ornaments or something like that. I would have loved to get some ornaments at least for the Arctic. Ready to hand in, though that was quick. And there we get something for the museum. Thank you very much. And this ship now can continue on its trade route. First of all, let's get it over here actually to unload the artifact. And then we can continue here with the explorers. And boy, do we need a lot of them. especially when considering the airship monument. So all of them have heating so far. That's important. They have heating. Those guys should all have heating. Right, so that's fine. And here we can squeeze in more.
A competitor raised a settlement.
Up to this point there, actually, we can have them. More explorers here. And here we can actually squeeze in a few more. This is becoming really big here now. And yeah, coal is the only thing that's really... It's going down quickly now with so many heatings activated. How much coal do we actually consume right now? Minus 14, that's pretty high. We do have the ability at least to, you know, produce coal ourselves. But first of all, we do need to... Well, we do need to get the 1,000 technicians. And I think let's upgrade more. Righto, so there have been a few upgrades now. How many do we have? 500 technicians, so we get half of it, of what we need for the achievement. Another coal is coming in. Very good. And what do they need? The city, the Chile explorers. Actually, don't need anything right now. We can upgrade more. Let's do that. And I would love to upgrade those guys here then too. They do need a canteen, however, so let's get rid of those two buildings there and have a canteen here instead. That's fine. Right, so this is where the workers for the airship monument can also then eat something. There we have the airship. Yeah, we can place it then here, but I don't want to place it right now. I want to first get the achievement, because otherwise the coal consumption is just ridiculously high. In that case here, another explorer here. Right, with the canteen we should then be able soon to, yeah, upgrade those explorers here now. We can do that. They need some heating, so we're going to have another heater than here for that district. That's fine. Other than that, 700, so we are getting close there. How are the technicians looking? Do they miss anything? Yes, canned food is something they want. So canned food is another thing that we can go for easily, because we are definitely capped on canned food. And let's also have a look here at the specialist. Oh, Chafan, the cruise impresario for public moorings, but the expedition bonus is very good. Navigation and diplomacy. Let's take him there. Let's have a look at the canned food. It's capped 2,000 tons that we have right now. What I can see is though that my cargo ships are running out, so let's get a few more cargo ships, not the oil tanker. And we do have... Dusky Hawk has lots of coffee on board. Something that we might actually need. Let's just load it in there for now. I think my engineers have now enough coffee. Yeah, we can upgrade the engineers. That's something we need to do. There's another block. So that's more influence than for us. I mean, we do have so much influence that it actually almost doesn't matter anymore. But still getting more influence. That's something that you want. We lost attractiveness now. I don't know why we should lose attractiveness when upgrading buildings, but anyway. Oh, I know why. This is a tricky one. I know why. Because of the palace. The palace gives me attractiveness for every artisan and engineer residence. You know, and if I upgrade more engineers, I lose attractiveness at the same time. That's a tricky one. Right, so the more engineers I upgrade, like those guys here now, the more attractiveness I lose, yeah. But that's fine, that's not too much attractiveness that I lose. And I will just be able to build another zoo or something like that. So that's fine. Oh yes. Baby, we do have lots of investors now. 20,000 investors. That's a nice one. A few more engineers to investors here. Looking good. And I'm going to add more and more skyscrapers then as well. So look at that. Having more of them is just a good idea, I think. Because they look so impressive, in my opinion. Oh, there we can have a big one. You cannot always have the big one there. There we have a big one. I really do like how they look there, especially when we have the huge monuments then there beside them. And those guys here are tall as well. I like the corner buildings the most, like this one here. And in the middle there we have then a large, like that one there. The triple towers, they're called from now on. I like that one. Very good. So that's that. We do need, however, the canned food product or trade route that I totally forgot. So Cape Trelawney to the Arctic to Ryland. And here, let's see, where do we have the canned food? Crown Falls. There's the canned food. And we're going with, yeah, let's just squeeze in everything that we have. You know, 300 tons per haul. Because that will be eventually capped then. That is my hope. And then we choose Electra. Electra is fine. Electra is available for that. So that we have one. That's important. So that's something where the technicians then can grow on that. And yes, we can upgrade more. Let's do that. At the same time, of course, the more we upgrade, the more explorers we lose. Right, we are at 860 now. With the canned food, we should actually reach the 1000. Deep gold mines have been unlocked now too. There they are. The deep gold mine. There's the deep iron mine, the deep zinc mine, and we can use them then here for more gold if we need that. So that's something that's very good in the Arctic, the deep gold mine that produces way more gold than you have in the New World. And of course, what we have unlocked now already is the gas mine. So this one here, the gas mine to produce gas for electricity, that is more or less a substitute to the oil, and that is something we can only get up here on the plateaus. So that is the ultimate goal, of course, to have those, to have a settlement up here and being able to supply it with the airships then. Right, building materials are coming in, steel skins are here. This one here we can now allow for the trade route on that. We have the goose farm. So the only thing we now need is the Parkers, and for that we do need more explorers. How's the coal looking? Can we still work on that? Yes, we still have plenty of coal. I do need another heater, and I will probably have another heater than here. Kind of feels like Frostpunk a bit. I would love to have some catastrophes here. And there we have the heater. We do have a warehouse close by, and this one here now supplies heat for that district here where we can have once again explorers.
It's all prepared.
Righto, so that's that. This one here lacks the heat then though, but that's fine, and here we can still have a bit of heat there. That's fine. That's more explorers again. Newspaper edition, some minus consumption as always, and a big happiness boost there, so I really don't care about that because we have enough influence. That's fine. Oh, my expeditions. Ghosts in the ice, a ship trapped. Oh, look at that. We have 210% bonus. Break the flow with your cannons. And it fails, right? Nope, of course not. A job carried out with a few hitches, so we break through the ice. That's that. And then we have the archaeological one. The deeper you go, a boulder-blocked entrance and a booby-trapped corridor. Typical Minoan temple. Follow the suggested route. The obvious traps are easily evaded. The sailors contort themselves to avoid sharp stones and plated triggers. Cross the rundown bridge. That's a small bonus though. Oh, and that's a huge penalty there, so we are at 50% only with this archaeological expedition. That's still fine though. And yeah, we can of course build those explorer huts here now too that I haven't built yet. That's something. We can upgrade a few more. Oh, it's so close, and there's 1,000 new city status outpost, and the overlay now tells me I've reached the achievement. That is something you cannot see. So we do have now 1,000 technicians, and we've just supplied them with the coal only. Yes, Carl Leonard, I don't know what you're doing in this game actually, because you don't have anything. And Sean doesn't like that as well. Oh god.
How could I? A good sport. I'm always.
I've made better deals with
The war is over, peace at last, with Carl Leonard from Malking. That was a hard war. Lots of fighting. The Admiral though still has the trade rights. Let's go with that. We can go with that. 110,000, yes. And thus we're pretty high now with the Admiral here as well. That's a good thing, because he's really getting a bit dangerous there. For my taste. She of course likes that. Explorer, we have now enough again, so let's go with the sleeping bag factory.
Power corrupts.
3 of them. There we have our warehouse. We can upgrade that once more. Very good. And this should now be able to supply all of these buildings here. So sleeping parkers are coming in now as well. Very nice. Canned food and the husky sleds are still available. So there's the heating, the sleeping bags, and coffee would be something. Oh god, I'm already low on coffee in Cape Trelawney, so that would be something we need to do as well. Now, explorers still need to grow a bit there. Can we kind of like, now that I've reached the achievement, I think we can actually downgrade them again, right? Yeah, we could downgrade them one by one though. And with that gain a few more explorers again. So that was really for the achievement only, because we don't need that many technicians at this point. You know, so we can just downgrade a few of them, having a positive workforce there again. Down here, everything is working, right? This one here has no warehouse in range, so let's build one. Enough workforce here. People should be rather happy with the canteen. And then we get a few sleeping seal skins out of this one here too. And yes, there we have seal skins now, and they're being then transported to Ryland. And in Ryland, it all comes together. Let's upgrade the warehouse here too, so that it looks a bit better. Fine so far, and yeah, we now need to wait a bit for timber, and then we can start with the airship monument actually. So while that is happening, let's go back to Cape Trelawney. Another one is waiting for us here. Perfumery Prunella. Trade Union Soap Factory. A negative attractiveness -100. And instead of tallow, the building processes wood. So you make soap out of wood now. That's fine. We do have lots of soap factories over here somewhere. There we have them. Rendering work, soap factory. There's the tallow. And that is, what I can see already, a very mighty building. I gotta say that. So we do have it. Let's just make sure that it's really what it states that it is. So, instead of tallow, for the soap factory produces actually wood now. Yeah. How much wood do we have? We should actually be quite capped on it. We are. So I can just get rid of the rendering works now. They themselves have -5 attractiveness already. So that is already something that does increase my attractiveness again. I don't need them anymore. That's amazing. And the soap factory now needs the trade union then. So let's move a few of them away from... Oh wait, we don't need that many, I think. And there we have the trade union. We can squeeze it in. We have all of them now in here. Let's use it. There she is. That pushes it again to the final level, and we have now wood here. That is just amazing. So we don't need even any picks anymore. So you can now make soap out of wood. That is amazing, right? Do we have something else here we can use? No, the other items are not very useful, but holy moly, that is easy. And there's no attractiveness penalty now on from those buildings here. That's a pretty cool one. So we can actually keep that here. Oh.
We're prepared to fight to the death.
No, I don't want to have war with her. And lucky for us, we can go with that here right away and have a non-aggression pact too. And Sean has a quest for us. Let's of course do that as well.
Good luck.
Tough as nails, you say. Fine.
Because of course we want to raise our reputation there with him, so with Sean. And that's fine now, so we produce lots of soap without any attractiveness. I would love to have something similar for those factories here, at least for the brass smelter. That should be something. So let's go to the New World. And there's something we just need to pick up. Right, let's take one off the ship of the lines here, that's fine. and rescue them. And the expeditions, the pirate hunt especially, because I really want to see what we get out of it. Message in a bottle. Castaways request your help, but where could they be? Shark baiting is a common distraction for your sailors, but their latest catch provided much more entertainment than as expected. In its belly was a bottle, and in the bottle were 3 sheets of paper, each a copy of the same message in different languages. Piecing together documents to make up for the weathered content, the crew can make out a call for help and a latitude, but nothing more. Examine the entrails of the shark for clues with, schnapps. The stomach of the shark reveals its travels, glittering corals, exotic scales, and characteristic fish bones. Your doctors finish their inspection of the shark's entrails and confirm your destination to the southern coral barriers. When the ship reaches the correct latitude, several islands litter the horizon. The crew hesitates to come any closer. The water is shallower than usual and filled with sharp coral reefs. Okay, never get closer. The ship cannot pass the underwater barrier. Despite your navigator's efforts, the ship bumps against the coral reef. The maneuver is too complex and too risky. Alright, but at least we tried. We still have plenty of morale there. And then we have the fugitive. Oh, that comes quite often. Pretend you haven't seen him. And with that we would get him again, but he's rather useless, so let's refuse him. So we just defended him and now we throw him overboard. That's how you do it. Alright, here we can take up the castaways now. I really do like these expeditions. Once you have all the items available and so many ships, you know, you can just do plenty of them. They're working in the background there. You get a few things out of it. Sometimes a nice story. Not so bad a feature. Alright, and I think we need to get it back here. Yeah, there's Sean waiting. Then we finish this quest there too. And we wanted to get, while I'm here in the New World, we wanted to actually get some timber there. Perhaps some bricks too. And let's deliver that to Santa Maria, where we produce the coffee, so we can expand our coffee production here. That's something. Righto. Now, we do have some timber again. Explorer workforce. Yeah, is looking fine, I'd say. We might just go for a few more. There we can squeeze in one more. Here we can squeeze in a few. Here. Here. And with that, we should now be finally able to build us the airship hangar. Oh yeah, we still lack 100 explorers, but I really want to get started with that here. So let's build it, at least the foundation. We can still squeeze in another explorer here, and I can still also downgrade a few more technicians to explorers back. Just like that. Right, and there we have it. We do have enough now almost. And with that, airship foundations has been finished, and now hardly more than a dream traced in the snow for now, but the foundation of the hangar are ready to be plowed and consolidated in reality. Taking you one step closer to the clouds. Explorer workforce, the heat, timber, and cement we do actually need for that, for this phase here. So nothing is happening right now because obviously we do need cement. How much cement do we need in total? Oh, it doesn't say that actually. Let's just get a ship full of cement then over there. We do have a few cargo ships available. Let's get this one here, pack it with all the cement that we can go for, or go with. And let's get that over there to the Arctic. And thus we have begun with the foundation for our airship. And I'm eager to build this one here once again, and then we go for heights. We still have the main quest and we still need gas as our next production chain. Stay tuned.